This morning in our Consumer Confidential, a growing trend for job seekers, or anyone who needs a resume refresh for that matter. Landing your dream job doesn't necessarily depend on where you went to school or where you've even worked before. LinkedIn's editor-in-chief, Dan Roth, is here to tell us what else companies are looking for. Always good to have you. You always bring some knowledge, so thanks for coming back.
Thank you.
So typically when someone's putting together a resume or updating their resume, it's, work experience or where you went to school. But you now maintain that there is this new buzzword that a lot of employers are looking for. What is it?
It's all about skills.
Skills.
So one of the things we saw out of the pandemic was that companies started embracing skills-based hiring. They were dealing with situations where employees were quitting because of the Great Reshuffle, or companies needed to add new jobs to fill demand.
Okay.
And they couldn't do the traditional way of just saying, where did you work or who do you know? They started hiring based on what can you do? What are you able to do for us? Which makes sense. And it's a great thing. It means that people who you never would have hired are now hireable. And by the way, we're seeing this in the data. 40% of employers are saying that they are using skills to search for candidates. That is double what it was a year ago.
Wow.
It's a big change.
So you're thinking about changing jobs, or you're looking around, you're looking at your resume. How do you start to reformat? How do you start to change that to meet this demand?
Yeah, so first of all, you have to think about what are the skills that you have. We all have skills. And if you are working, let's say that you're spending all day writing memos, you might be great at intercompany communication, or you might be an expert at PowerPoint. Those are skills. Maybe you work in retail. You're great at customer service management or diffusing difficult situations or scheduling. All of those are skills. So know your skills. Put those skills on your profile, on your resume. 2 is have stories out of those skills. Let's say you put a new filing system in place, it increased efficiency by 15%. That is how you link a skill with a story and outcome. As an employer, I'm like, oh, I need to have this person.
Yeah.
But what about personal skills that you have? Are those applicable?
Absolutely.
Like soft skills?
Well, yeah, like
soft
stuff that you do that it doesn't necessarily be about your job, but about your life.
Like you're very organized.
Yeah.
Like stuff like that. Can you put that on a resume?
You have to put that on a resume.
Okay.
It is necessary. In fact, employers are telling us the hard skills are what get you in the door. For a lot of employers are like, you have to have certain hard skills, but the soft skills are what in demand across industry. So we're seeing things like interpersonal communication, any kind of communication skills are always the most in-demand skills. Being able to handle change, having a growth mindset, all of those are soft. We would think about as soft skills, but those are what employers in difficult times in particular need, because they want people who can communicate what's changing, they can sell what's going on internally and externally, and they know that if they need to move someone from one job to another, they have the right candidate. So all the soft skills are key.
And I'd imagine, reworking your resume with this technique could also perhaps make you think about other careers.
That is, once you start thinking about skills, it's like seeing the Matrix. You are able to start moving in directions you never thought you could move before. And there's so many examples. There's we just heard about a Pilates instructor who became a therapist because of her work with clients enabled her to make this move. There was someone who was working at a front desk at a hotel. Yeah. She wanted to get into HR. She was like, what are the skills I use as a front desk clerk? And I could start using these to get into HR. She was able to make those pivots. So you can start pivoting if you think about yourself, not in what industry you're in or what job you've had, but what are the skills you've accumulated.
That's good advice.
Dan, are there certain in-demand skills right now that you have found that companies are looking for?
Yeah. Each company will have certain hard skills that they need, but there are other skills that transcend industries. And so we're seeing there are courses that are available on all of these skills. And we had about 7 million people take the top courses last year, double the number that took last year. It's things like project management, Excel are good examples, but also interpersonal communication, goal setting. There's a system called OKRs, Objectives and Key Results, very hot with companies right now. They want people who can do this kind of goal setting. So if you know those skills, those will open all kinds of doors for you.
You've been, especially you hear about younger folks, they're moving in jobs a lot. So say you think, well, I haven't been in this job that long, I haven't developed a set of skills. What do you say to those folks?
Number one, you have skills. So know what your skills are. Don't discount what you've already accomplished or how you can think about how those skills translate. But two is you can get skills. There has never been a better time for continuous education. There are skills. LinkedIn has skills. Google has skills that you can get. You can go online. You can take these courses, and then you can get a certificate that says that you can do this. You put it on your resume. An employer is searching. They say, oh, this person knows this project management software I need, or they have great interpersonal communication skills. They've proven it. I can now hire this person.
And a lot of companies have training programs as well that you can take advantage of.
Exactly. That's right.
Cool. Dan Roth, thank you, Dan.
Thanks for having me.
Always great having you, Dan. Thank you. Hey, thanks for watching our YouTube channel. Find your favorite recipes, celebrity interviews, uplifting stories, shop our favorite deals, and so much more with the Today app. Download it now.